Get the scissors.
Oh, it's tape.
Does it say on the inside?
I got a shirt.
You got you a shirt too?
You got me a crop top.
That's cool.
Oh, they're soft. I can't handle this.
Let's open it.
I can't handle this right now. Oh my god. Right now. Oh my
Oh, there it is.
I can't handle this right now. I can't. Anyways, that is tiny. That's so pretty.
All right, well, let's put it on, girl. Let's get this thing on.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. No. It's great.
Hey YouTube. Okay, so I know I've been on a little hiatus from YouTube, but I'll talk about that later. But what I wanted to really start out this video talking about is my supplements that I'm taking right now, because I've been super focused on health these last few days because I haven't been feeling good at all. I haven't gotten like officially like full-blown sick. Stop chewing on this. But I had kind of a scratchy throat, stuffy head, and I've been super low energy. So I wanted to show you guys what I've been taking and also go over just my daily supplements. Oh, I forgot one thing. Okay, so I have all of the things that I've been taking right here in front of me. So I'm going to show you. I'm also going to link where you can buy these things in the box down there. Start with sleep. So for me, whenever I don't get enough sleep, I typically get sick. It's just what happens. So sleep is super important, especially for muscle recovery, especially when you're working out a lot. Sleep is just important in general. So I have trouble falling asleep sometimes, so I have been using for the past few months, I would say, this product by Onnit. Onnit is like a sports and supplement company. And so it's a spray. So you're supposed to spray 6 sprays apparently. I only use 3. But if I am like not tired at all, sometimes I'll use 4 or 5, but I don't ever use 6 because it kind of makes me dream weird. So, but your brain naturally produces melatonin, so it's an all natural supplement. But you don't want to get like too dependent on it because then your brain will reduce the amount of melatonin that it produces. So my coach actually just created a video or posted a video on sleep and how to get better sleep, so I will link her video down below as well. So since I've been sick, there are a few things that I have been taking. Alright, so the first thing is vitamin C. This is just emergency powder. It comes in these little packets. And this is the lemon lime flavor. And so this has 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. I'm sure you know, everyone has really heard of that vitamin C helps boost your immune system, but it also has a lot of other great health properties as well. I have a lot of notes here because I did some research because I'm a super nerd. So it helps with also just repair, growth, and development of all of the tissues in your body. It helps you form collagen, which will help with skin and hair. It helps you absorb iron to keep your blood healthy, and also helps with healing wounds and things like that as well. So vitamin C is super important. So another thing that I've been taking to help improve my immune system is echinacea. And so I've been taking a few of these a day, and I feel like this has helped me tremendously because normally when I feel like I'm getting sick, I will get full-blown sick and it's like awful. I haven't had that yet, and this has been going on a few days, so I really think that these things together have really helped. So the next thing, I just started taking this, so I'm not going to say that this helps or doesn't because I've only taken it twice. But this stuff here, this is Greens Superfood. It's kind of really expensive. It's a nasty green powder. This is berry flavor. This is a terrible flavor. I kind of wish I would have gotten chocolate, but it has a lot of good health benefits. It's got protein in it. It has vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, calcium, iron, sodium, potassium. It's got greens, so greens are always helpful. I don't exactly know. I haven't done my research on greens, but I know that a lot of people drink them on a regular basis. So, and also I know greens have a lot of fiber in it. It's good for your gut health. And then it's got a lot of antioxidants from fruits in here. And then it's got extra fiber and then a probiotic blend as well. So my coach recommended that I take a green supplement. So I'm taking 1 scoop of these with 8 ounces of water, and it's disgusting. But I'm doing it because health. So the next thing that I have is this supplement here. I don't know if you can see it because of the glare. It's a shiny package. It's got calcium, magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D3. And so I take this primarily for bone health. So calcium is obviously your bones. Calcium is stored in your bones. It helps, to make your bones healthy. The D3 that's in it helps you absorb that calcium into your bones. So D3 and calcium together are very important. Magnesium, which is also in here, is also stored in your bones to help promote muscle and nerve function. So you can see how those two together, bone health and muscle and nerve function, go together. Just your musculoskeletal anyway, your I can't talk. What am I trying to say? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is omega-3s. And omega-3s are very, very important. I know that a lot of people don't like taking them because they smell like fish or they get fish burps or whatever, but if you take this one, you're not going to get fish burps, I promise. This one is actually specially formulated to not taste like fish and to not get fish burps. And I'm very sensitive to fishy stuff, and I don't have an issue with this. So basically, omega-3s are fatty acids. So they're your good fatty acids. Typically, omega-3s are going to be DHA and EPA. Sometimes they're just one or the other. They're just DHA or they're just EPA. It's good to have a balance of both because not only does omega-3s, we've all heard them that they're good for heart health, but they're good for also cognitive and brain function. So having a good balance of DHA and EPA will help with brain function. Alright, so the last two things I had, I don't have any more of this, but this is the M Factor Goddess from First Form. This is basically just an athlete multivitamin. If you are not an athlete, you don't really need to take an athlete multivitamin. This just athletes, because they're using more muscles, they're burning off more calories, they're just using their body more than the average person. They're going to need more nutrients than the average person. So this is why this has a higher concentration of multiple vitamins. And so everyone needs to be taking a multivitamin because you could be deficient in certain things and you could not know that you're deficient in certain vitamins that you're not getting from your food. So it's very important to take a multivitamin every single day. Right, Jeans?
Exactly.
The last one I want to talk about is an herb. This is ashwagandha. And I take 2 of these a day. These help reduce cortisol levels. So cortisol is a hormone that produces stress and anxiety. So when you are stressed out, or if you have anxiety, your cortisol levels are likely very high. So this is just a natural supplement to help reduce stress. That's it. That's all I have. That was a lot. And this is going to be a long video. But anyways, so now I'm going to talk about why I haven't been posting on YouTube and I've taken kind of a hiatus from the social media. So, yeah. I am 7 weeks out today. I do have a rest day today for the second time in a row because I have been sick And so I wanted to take this opportunity to kind of talk to you guys as to about why I have kind of taken a hiatus from YouTube, and to talk about what I'm doing moving forward and all of those things. I also kind of want to talk about, elaborate on one of the reasons why I haven't posted on YouTube in a while. So I hope you guys liked this video. If so, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I will be posting. So let's jump into what I had to talk to you guys about today. So I wanted to talk about why I struggle with social media and why I struggle with posting on YouTube specifically. So first reason is just a lack of focus or motivation. So I need to remember my why, just as I do in my fitness journey and in my prep. Remember why I started it. And I started YouTube to, number one, vlog my journey, which I haven't been doing. And two, I wanted to share tips with self-love and fitness and all of those things with the world, because I feel like I've been through a lot this past year and I have a lot to give and share. So, you know, I'm taking this time to kind of write it down and remember my why today. So, the second reason is because I've just kind of felt uninspired. There are a lot of YouTubers out there. There's a lot of information out there. And when I go and think about a video that I want to post, someone does something similar, or I see hate on someone's video that had an idea that I wanted to do, and I get really demotivated and really uninspired from those things, and then I just don't want to post or vlog. And the third thing is that I forget to pick up the camera, and that's not good, and I suck, basically. But the fourth thing fourth reason would be fear. And I fear what others will think of me. I fear of failing. I fear of getting hate on my videos. I fear people basically what others think of me, whether they're gonna think I'm an idiot, or, you know, I have a lot of fear when it comes to posting on YouTube specifically. So I want to talk and elaborate on fear a little bit. So I'm looking down because I have notes, so I stay on track. Excuse me. I need to get some water. All right. So, like I was saying, I want to elaborate on fear. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Lauren, please don't give me 10 minutes of fear quotes that you can find on Pinterest at any given day that are on there in 7 different fonts, 7 different pictures, or 30 times. I'm not gonna do that, because most of those quotes just talk about embracing fear and what fear means. And they don't really talk about like how you can overcome fear or how you can deal with fear, and not about how you can actually face it and what that means. And that's what I feel like a lot of people talk about. A lot of people who post quotes on Instagram with their pictures talk about how, you know, fear is a result of, you know, getting ready to do something brave, or, you know, whatever, or fear is always a good thing. And while I agree, it means that you are human. I feel like there needs to be more talk about how to deal with fear. And I feel like a lot of people in the fitness industry and the self-help industry don't talk about that a lot. So yeah, fear means that you're gonna do something brave, but I believe bravery means we've overcome the fear and stepped into bravery. So I want to talk about a little bit about that, which is why I started this series to begin with, because my whole bikini prep journey is me stepping out of fear into bravery. So that's why I entitled it Beautifully Brave. So how do you overcome fear? For me, I found it super helpful to write down my fears. Write down something that I'm worried about, or that I have fears, or I'm scared about, and really meditate on it and think about the reasons why that scares me or why I'm afraid of that, and to really break down what is causing that fear. So for me, YouTube, I'm afraid of putting myself out there because I'm afraid of what others might think of me, and that comes with my struggle with self-love and being confident in myself. So I wrote in my planner last week that I needed to stop being afraid of YouTube. And the main reason that I found that I'm afraid is because I don't want to be vulnerable. I'm afraid of being vulnerable. And I think I've become a little desensitized in hiding behind social media because of my lack of confidence in vlogging and my lack of confidence in social media in general. And I wish you could see my dogs right now because this is what's going on here. Bella is growling at Gunner because he's close to her. Gunner's laying like an idiot. Anyway, okay. So, can you like close your legs or something? Can you not lay like that? That'd be great. Thanks. Anyways, get up. Thank you. Anyway, so like I was saying, I feel like I've become desensitized by like hiding from social media, and also just not knowing who I am on social media yet. I feel like I'm just afraid to put myself out there, afraid of being vulnerable, and that comes with my lack of self-love. I feel like I struggle with self-love a lot, and I've struggled so much, but I've come so far over the past year that I realized that this is an area in my self-love journey that I need to work on. Apply the same principles and practices that I was using to just get through my real self-love struggles early on, and apply those same principles to my fears with YouTube because they're very similar and they kind of tie into one another. So I've been able to gain a lot of confidence in myself over the past year. A year ago, if you would have told me, Lauren, you're gonna sit down in front of a camera and talk to people about being vulnerable, or even having a YouTube channel in general, I would be like, you are crazy, right? I was very quiet, shy, reserved, not confident in myself at all, didn't know who I was as a person, and didn't really know who I wanted to be. And so I've grown a lot since then. I've done a lot of self-love practices, and I hope one of these days I will share my self-love journey. That's one another struggle that I have is actually sharing that journey. It's very personal to me, and I've struggled a lot. So it's hard for me to sit down and really record and talk about it. But so one of my biggest tools for self-love was practice. I had to practice self-love to get good at loving myself as a person. So, for example, you know, I kind of picked apart myself, and I was very, very hard on myself. And so when I would do something, I used to tear myself apart, not physically, but mentally about it. Everything that I did. From going and buying groceries at the grocery store to going and buying new shoes for myself. So, and I still struggle with some of these things, but for example, I would do my makeup and I would pick my makeup apart. I would say, you suck at this, you didn't do your eyebrows right, you didn't put on mascara properly, your hair is terrible, you look terrible. Just mentally in my head, I would just look at myself and just pick myself apart. And I had to get really good at looking at myself and being able to give myself positive affirmations. And so I had to practice giving myself positive affirmations. So I would look at myself after I've done my makeup and I would say things like, oh, your foundation looks really good. And, oh, you did your eyeliner is straight today. Or, you know, and when things weren't, you know, as I would hope, I was like, that's okay. We'll try tomorrow. Or, you know, you may have messed up blending a little bit, Lauren, but does that affect how you're going to do your job today? No. So don't worry about it. It's fine. No one's going to notice. No one cares. And just kind of giving myself positive affirmations. I had to practice that every single day. And I kind of had to remind myself. And I would write down on sticky notes. And that's why I'm getting emotional, because I had to practice a lot. And so the same thing with YouTube, right? I'm only going to get better at YouTube if I do it more, if I practice it, if I practice vlogging, if I practice videotaping myself. I'm only going to get better at it. So I am making a commitment to myself to practice getting better at YouTube, and this video is part of that, right? And that it doesn't matter what people think about me, as long as I am being true to myself. And so this is me being completely vulnerable and being completely true to myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of chit-chatty. So my next video, I'm hopefully Coach will let me go back to the gym tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow's video will be some gym footage. So yeah, if you watched this far, if you've listened this far, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you watched the whole video. Give me a comment below if you watched the whole thing. Also give this video a thumbs up if you watched the whole thing as well. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye.